We just came out of Godzilla vs. Kong. We're gonna talk about the movie.
We just gave those old people a heart attack. They're like, what the fuck? Alright,
don't point at him, don't point at him. So, better than King of the Monsters?
Wait. Alright. Oh man. That was really good. That was really good.
Can we swear?
Yeah.
Fuck!
for a theater experience, that was really good, but like, I wasn't bored. I wasn't bored.
I wasn't bored, yeah.
Cam, this is actually a diss on Cam, so screw you. You thought I was gonna hate it. I like this movie.
Yeah,
I like this movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a great movie.
It's it's a great movie, or it's a great monster movie?
It's one of the best Godzilla films
Ever made?
But it's like, it's unfair to treat it as a film because this was clearly made with the purpose of making it a Godzilla film.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They knew going in.
It wasn't even really a Godzilla film. It was like a Kong.
Yeah, it was more Kong.
Yeah. But like they knew going in the characters were gonna be disposable. But like it's not the
there were some good characters in there.
I get it, but it's not the kind of disposable where they're trying so hard to make you cry at every moment, like King of the Monsters. With this one, it's like, you can tell it's almost like, okay, scenes could be missing so the humans, but who cares? I want to see Godzilla and Kong fight in this movie.
And that's what happened!
Yeah. You wanna go?
Sure. Dude, fuck. Best scene in the movie. Fucking MechaGodzilla showing up and kicking the shit out of Godzilla.
That was badass. Yeah.
Dude, the fucking jet engine just pow!
That was really cool. That was really cool, yeah.
And then Kong comes along and Godzilla goes at the axe. And then hey, who won? Who won in this movie?
Oh, it was Godzilla.
Really?
Yeah, he did a little nod at Kong.
Yeah, he won. Yeah, when he put the foot on him. Is that
Well,
what
actually, okay, what I liked about that scene was that they make Godzilla kind of like
the villain.
They made him the villain, but they made him kind of like merciful as well.
Oh,
I like how he just kind of put Kong down. And he was like, "No, like this is your time out. You're out."
He called him a pussy. He yelled at him like, "Fuck you!"
But no, I like when Kong was like,
he roared back.
You!
He roared back. Yeah, like, screw you.
But no, but I thought it was gonna be like Godzilla was gonna like shoot him with the atomic breath. But I kind of like how he was just like.
It's like he submitted. He
Yeah.
submitted. He's
You're
like,
you're done.
I still don't get, why is Godzilla killing people in this movie?
Yeah, that's the only thing. I think it's because he's after the apex bases because of MechaGodzilla.
yeah, that eye was just in that other thing, and
Yeah.
that was like.
But him
given
going
off.
through the ships, that's like the first true act of evil. So I don't get why did that happen.
I don't know. I don't care. Look, maybe I will in the next week, but I don't give a shit right now.
What'd you think of the Millie Bobby Brown story? Do you feel like the movie?
Okay, you know what? I'll say this. I don't think any of the story was actually that bad. It was at worst. I think it was serviceable.
It was satisfying. I will say this though. I kind of wish they cut less to the humans. Like I thought going into it, I thought the monster fights would feel more complete. And I knew they had to cut around for like, when they had to disable like MechaGodzilla.
That was the only time where I felt like it was like, come on, get back to the fight.
Yeah.
But how'd you feel about how they disabled MechaGodzilla? I thought that was kind of cheap. Like throw water in it and put computer.
Yeah, well, it didn't disable him. I think it just kind of glitched him a little bit.
I think it's a good thing that it left me wanting for more because I've never felt like like King of Monsters. I was like, all right, yeah. But this one, it's like I wanted more fights, and there was a good amount. There was
Were you on the edge of your seat? Because I looked over and you're like, oh!
I was on the edge of my seat where we were screaming.
No, your mouth was literally like this. It was like
like the thumbnails.
Yeah.
But this was for real this time.
Yeah, I think people are probably gonna have a problem with like the Hollow Earth stuff. I didn't though. I actually liked how weird it was. I liked how it was
kind of remind me of Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Yeah, it did.
2001: A Space Odyssey. Here's the thing. I think the Journey to Hollow Earth and the first like impression of Hollow Earth, I think aside from fights, that's like my favorite scene of the movie.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it's like pure sci-fi. When he's like running on that watch, I liked how the movie slowed down. I wish the movie slowed down in other parts, like let's say the first attack. I wish some of the shots lasted longer. But for that part, it just felt like 2001: A Space Odyssey when the lights are going like that.
That was really cool, yeah.
And like the music, like I actually noticed the music twice, and as in like it was good. Like, oh wow, that's a good sounding soundtrack. Because usually like with the disposable soundtracks like Marvel movies, it's like you don't even know they're there. But like, would you say it's a good thing if I notice the soundtrack?
Yeah.
I like the parts every time Godzilla shows up. He goes, bomb, bomb.
That's like his own theme.
That's like a kid's version of a Godzilla theme when they're playing, but with an orchestra.
Yeah, and you know it's actually like you know it's not King of the Monsters because they would have had Godzilla like play the main theme whenever he shows up. I like how they kept it like within the tone. I like how there was also like an 80s kind of vibe.
There was an 80s
cool.
vibe, yeah.
Did you notice how they didn't even use like the original roars? They
I loved that. I freaking loved that.
Yeah, with there was weight to these roars. Even the war bats had roars that
even though
weight.
they had like such a tiny
You know,
cameo.
speaking of weights too, though, like the monsters moved faster in this than 2014. Not as fast as King of the Monsters,
But it made sense.
But the way they shot it, and it's almost like I could feel them moving through the air. Like it had weight behind it.
I felt like I was flying with Kong when he was jumping down.
Yeah.
I love that whole sequence, like the shot where he's like, where you see the mountain in front of him. It felt something like out of like Greek mythology, like Mount Olympus or something.
Yeah, the tracking shots were great. These. Would you say these fights speak to mood? They do.
Yeah.
These are the best fights of the MonsterVerse.
What did you think?
I think honestly, like these are some of the best fights I think ever, and I think
because you can't do much with the suits. Like here, you can tell here they utilized it being CGI. They could jump around, and I like how everything that we thought was gonna happen happened. But I still got excited. Like it wasn't disappointing that Kong actually grabbed the crane like we talked about.
Yeah.
Or him hanging off the building like you said, like literally like the 30s Kong.
Yeah.
These buildings are like swinging.
dude, oh my god, my favorite like part though of the final battle with Kong and Godzilla was when he's just fucking booking it through the city and he's like parkouring like Daredevil and like the
He grabs a shield. He grabs
like a little like top of a
or
building.
something. Yeah. Did you? Okay, at first I thought it was silly when Godzilla was like crawling on all fours like an alligator.
That was weird, yeah.
But I liked it as it went on. I actually liked how like vicious he got.
Yeah, dude, he's so jagged in this movie.
Yeah,
This is the most expressive Godzilla I've ever seen.
I know!
he fucking smiles.
love
Dude, he smiles!
When he beat Kong, he was like,
Dude, that shot after the fucking I keep saying fucking that shot after the aircraft carrier scene where he gets up out of the water and just stares at him to see if he's down.
Dude,
I thought that was
cool.
crazy.
the best Godzilla expressions I've ever seen. Like I didn't know you could get this expressive with this Godzilla.
You know what part of it is too? Sorry, actually go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I mean, this isn't like Lion King where like it's real life, but they were so unemotive. With this, they managed to make it look real and very emotive at the same time.
Like we can actually like see what Kong was
Here's
feeling.
what I noticed in the other Godzilla movies. Whenever you see his eyes, because his eyes really were expressive in this. They were a lot
They're like
smaller.
white.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could see the white in his eye, and like that just added a whole depth of it. Did you notice that?
A lot more eye shots when like it reflected on MechaGodzilla.
Yeah, that was cool, dude. I love it. Okay, one of my favorite like. Okay, actually, the team up made sense too. It wasn't like a Batman v Superman. I like that they had the girl able to communicate with Kong and be like, "Hey, team up with him, help him." And I love the part when they're like holding MechaGodzilla's arms. It was so cool. And they fucking slammed him like WWE through the building. Oh man,
dude. Come on, Gray, what do you got?
I don't got much. I'm just
Speechless.
I'm just
Yeah.
Dude, what do you think of like the first shot we saw of Godzilla slicing through the water and it turns around and you see like his eyes through the water as he goes
Yeah,
that was cool.
and all the Jaws references too with the battleship.
Okay. Oh.
When Kong pounded the war, I'm like, are you serious? You're not gonna show it? Like what happened to it after you pound? Like, he bites it.
And then he like
Yeah. I love, dude, the introduction of MechaGodzilla was actually kind of scary. Like, I liked the
skull crawler.
Yeah,
Dude, the skull crawler.
He looks like an animatronic, like you said.
Like a FNAF animatronic. I think that's why this.
Do you feel like
I actually found this MechaGodzilla scary because it actually moved like a human. Like it looked human. I like how it didn't look like Godzilla. It was like half Godzilla
and half its own, like
and
a
half
transformer.
like a human, like a fucking like Jaeger. It's like a Jaeger mixed with Godzilla. They just put the spines on it.
I think they're gonna make another one of these movies. I think they're gonna bring back MechaGodzilla. I think they're gonna make a MechaGodzilla 2.
Dude, this movie, I feel like it delivered on Godzilla vs. Kong, but I want more. Like, I want to see, because like,
why didn't we get this in King of the Monsters? You know?
We got like, I saw like exchange between, this is the first movie I see exchange between the monsters. They don't have to talk, but like, do their faces, do like what they're feeling like when they're just looking at each other, the standoffs. Like, I feel like we need another movie like this, another Godzilla vs. Kong. I feel like this wasn't enough, not in a bad way, but I want more. And not just that, like, I think the best part, one of the best things about this movie is the lighting.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely.
King of the Monsters was just blue or orange. This movie had like naturalistic
fucking
lighting.
Neon.
Dude. When it was under the bridge, and like, these fights definitely rival like Pacific Rim.
I was just gonna ask you
This is
that.
like the Pacific Rim fights for Godzilla movies, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to see a lot of punches, a lot of limb dismemberment, and we got that.
We finally got to see Godzilla destroying cities.
Yeah, that was so cool.
And they did that shot with a foot stepped in between like the street.
Okay, that's one of the best. Like, I was like, oh my god, we're in a Toho Godzilla movie.
And also that shot where it's like the same low angle of Kong jumping off the building. That looked like a ride, dude. I felt like I was on a ride.
I want to see a ride of this.
Are you talking about when the camera was like on his arm?
Universal Studios. Stop making fucking Fast and the Furious rides. Make Godzilla vs. Kong Journey to the Hollow Earth. Do it.
If they remove the Kong ride that was there before they put the new one, they can take 2 or 3 years to remove this, the one they have now, and make one like this. And with more like practical stuff, like a animatronic Godzilla head for like the finale, I guess. But
what would you say is like your favorite shots
of this movie?
Yeah, because there's a lot of wide shots in this movie.
A lot of wide shots. Like I love all the wide shots and the close-ups. It's rare for me to say that I like the close-ups in a MonsterVerse movie, because here they were so expressive. Because like the point of close-ups is to show emotion, but like with King of the Monsters,
it was just zoom in.
Yeah, but this movie did do it one time when it zoomed in Kong. I was like,
but that was about it.
Yeah, that was about it.
It wasn't even that bad. It made sense because he was like going for the axe, I guess.
Dude, the part when Godzilla was shooting, he kept shooting his breath at Kong, but Kong kept jumping around buildings, and then of course, you know, he grabbed the shield. But
in all, like, I know there's gonna be a lot of people in the comments saying, "Oh, this sounds like the same things in King of Monsters." It is completely different. This was a lot more entertaining. It was with King of Monsters. I was just watching it, and it was like a depression I hit later. Like, wow, this isn't good.
Well, I mean, let's wait to see if we hit that.
Oh, okay.
I actually cared about the little girl in Kong, and I felt bad. I was like, oh no, like she's lying to Kong, like they're making her. And I like the guy,
Alex.
He has like a very subtle character arc. But the moment like when all the other troops are like shooting, like trying to like point the gun at the girl and stuff, and he risks his life to save them. I like how he has that character arc where he's on Kong's side now.
What's the Bernie? What's the?
Oh yeah, he was funny.
Yeah, I thought
he was being too funny though. Like he was always.
Sometimes it looked like he was reaching, but there was actually a few moments where I'm like, that's funny.
And here's the difference too. Think about this: King of the Monsters, every single character was Bernie, but here it worked because Bernie was the only one like that. He was the goofiest character. He was the only real goofy character in the movie.
I feel like the only
you
one
wouldn't expect humor from a high scientist like Martin Scorsese. Like this is who you'd expect it from. Like this like engineer guy.
A weird incel.
Kind of felt like that Josh character, you know, the kid from Deadpool 2, didn't really need to be in the movie.
Okay, so let's talk about things we didn't like. We have to. I did not like that Julian kid. We could go without Millie Bobby Brown too. I mean, I just think like.
What about that girl that turns evil?
I don't even know what the frick she's doing. That Hispanic girl.
Yeah, she got like the cylinder of Hollow Earth.
Yeah, I mean she was there just because like, you know, she's daddy's girl. Whatever.
Yeah. What about the villain? Did you guys like the villain, or did you feel like he was weak?
I mean his motivations were weak, whatever, but I liked the actor portraying him. I thought he was
I thought it was funny how they introduced Serizawa's son, but he doesn't do anything in the movie except die.
Yeah.
It's like, wait,
what happened to that
guy?
He
gets electrocuted.
Yeah, he gets electrocuted.
That's it?
He's the pilot. He was the pilot.
Maybe he's not dead. I don't know. I think he's dead though, but maybe not. What I also liked is that you could tell they were really like retconning King of the Monsters. They were like, all right, Kyle Chandler, you're just gonna have like a few scenes, all right? Also, you're a little overweight now, so we're just gonna shoot you from here.
Shoot you from the back.
Yeah, but no, like he was off in his corner. Yeah, I think one of my negatives is that they probably could have cut out, I'd say, like I love the.
They could have cut a lot of like. I wish they went back to like the fights. There was a few parts where I'm like, all right, come on, get back to the fight.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think after watching it though, and like knowing they cut, I think it'll be easier to watch.
Yeah. Do you feel like it was kind of? Did the movie feel fast?
Yeah, it did.
I think it should have been longer.
Like 10 minutes longer?
I think 15 minutes longer. Like to just
didn't really give you time to breathe.
Because like I was expecting like more of an exchange of Godzilla and Kong after the fight.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
He kind of like just left. I'm like, no, come back.
I know. I'm like just give like I thought this would have been goofy, but I thought that like when Kong was like struggling to get up, I thought Godzilla was gonna help him up.
I don't know what's going on there.
When they like brought him back to life and he popped his socket back in.
Oh, that was
place.
so badass, dude.
And then he's like, ah, and then they cut away.
He used the building for that.
Yeah, but then they cut away.
Like, yeah, he like, oh! It was badass. But
what do you have as a negative for the movie?
Negative?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little slow at the beginning. I feel like the aircraft carrier scene kind of went on too long.
Which one?
The aircraft carrier scene.
Oh, really? You think so?
The fight?
No, just like
the rain.
No, I liked that. I liked that. What I liked a lot, I like in movies whenever like characters get to settle.
Oh,
and,
yeah?
like, they just get to like be in one spot and you get the build up and the tension. I liked it. I like knowing like, oh shit, this is gonna go wrong. The one thing, here's a specific I'll mention, like when they were first meeting Bernie and sitting down with him, he was like, this was my dead wife's, whatever.
Oh yeah, that kind of came out of.
Yeah, I think what should have happened is that the Julian kid should have asked like, what is that? And he's kind of like, forget about it. And when they get stuck in that like containment thing,
and then you start getting emotional.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that's when he should have opened up, set it up, and then open it up.
Yeah, I think it's a trope of Hollywood nowadays. Like the only attempt to empathize with people is to tell them somebody died, my wife died, my friend died. I think they could have went another way, but you know.
I thought he was gonna sacrifice himself. I thought they were gonna do that.
Like I'm coming back or something.
Something.
I'm coming to see you.
Let's all give our rating. What we would give this movie.
It's gonna scream.
Unfair,
it, okay, so look, we're gonna give our rating for now, and then eventually we'll probably change.
Well,
it.
you know, I'll give it an honest rating as a film, I guess. But Godzilla movie, like,
I'm giving it a 10 for a Godzilla movie right now.
10 out of 10.
Well, I've seen better human characters in Godzilla movies.
Yeah, but
I know, but
I
for
don't
monster
give a shit.
action?
I don't give a shit about that.
So you're not taking anything away.
Look. No, I'm saying like the human characters are serviceable, and that's all I want in a Godzilla movie.
Just like how any other Godzilla movie have.
They're awful. So the monster fights, I'll give it a 9.5. There you go.
Okay, yeah. I would say the same thing because the humans, you know, do take a. Like,
we're talking as a Godzilla film.
As a Godzilla.
As a Godzilla film, like the amount of energy that I felt, I've never felt that before. So I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10.
It was good.
Like that was insane.
9 out of 10 as a Godzilla movie, and as a film, I'm leaning either a 6 or a 7.
I think a 7 would work.
I was thinking, I would even say like 7.5 because I think for a film, like you.
It's tough. I feel like we're entering like new territory for like what is a film.
monster movie?
Yeah, because like in a film when you like dissect a film, you look at the subject of it and did it get its point across? And I think it did that. Like you can look at it kind of like as a Godzilla movie as well, to where you go in, the subject of the movie is Godzilla and Kong. Yeah, there's weaker parts of the movie, but I say 7.5 because it still delivers that to general audiences.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you feel like Adam Wingard did a good job?
Oh yeah, no.
We expected a lot worse.
Yeah.
We thought this was gonna be worse than King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
I think for me,
I'm gonna go.
All right, yeah, probably a 6.5 as a film. I think, you know, I don't want to say like better characters, better story. I just think, you know, I gotta say that, and I'll get more specific later. But yeah, 6.5.
You could say that this is like the most like improved,
yeah.
Like they definitely learned what was wrong.
King of Monsters is like a 2. This as a film, 2. This would be a 6.5. Dude, I'm debating like what is it, like 2014 or this movie, you know?
Yeah, like what would you rank the MonsterVerse movies so far?
Here's the thing. I mean, Bryan Cranston was probably the best character in the MonsterVerse.
Yeah.
But he's only in it for a quarter of the movie.
Like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, coming out fresh of this movie, I can't. I feel like I can't rate the movies.
You gotta process it.
Yeah. But this is better than Kingdom Monsters. That's all you need to know. All right.
Yeah.
Better than Kong Skull Island?
Oh yeah, better than Kong Skull
Better
Island.
than Kong Skull Island.
Oh, of course.
Great movie. Go watch it. You know, we like watching movies aside from kaiju films, and as you know, coming off of you know, other films aside from Godzilla movies, I'd say this is a solid banger. Go watch it.
Yeah.
No, you guys go. Come on.
I don't got an outro.
All right. Just say thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. This is Jawsman. I'll see you guys later.
But thank you guys so much for watching, though. Please rate, comment, subscribe, give a big thumbs up, enjoy this video, and Gojira5400, as always, out.
I don't exist.